Turn it up, y'all. Turn it up. Boogie down. Oh yeah. You're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa. Hey! Woo! I'm getting my intros down. I'm working it. Oh, that was good. I liked that. I felt like a DJ. That was fun. Yay! Hello, everybody. I like to get the party started in the right way, in the right mood. Absolutely. And I'm finally able to get this live streaming thing down. I'm getting it. And I see some new faces in chat. I saw Krista earlier. Welcome, Krista. I see Venge. I see Vincent. I see War. I see Kayla. I see Joe. Let's see. And you guys, I have worked out my chat so you can see your everything there. Hi, Kayla. I'm doing really great. Thank you for asking and thank you for coming. We're role-playing tonight. And hi, Bow Wow. Welcome. Angie is driving home. And I don't know if you should drive in Jessa, Angie. Yeah, we're going to be partying tonight. We're having a good time tonight. So, welcome to the Jessa Channel. I'm Jessa. Hi. And tonight we are going to be playing some Skyrim. We're going to be role-playing Skyrim. And I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be, you guys are going to have some, you guys are going to have some kind of, a few prayers. We're going to cross our fingers because this is the first. It's not the first time I've streamed Skyrim, but it's the first time we're going to role play through it and get into Kinlen's story. Because, so we're going to be, hello, person who just spoke to me in Russian. Heather needs to be here. Heather is our only person who speaks Russian. Does anybody else speak Russian? I don't know. But if you can say that in, Benny! It's Benny. I haven't seen you in ages, Benny. It's your birthday? Well, here's your birthday present. Mwah. Hi, Benny. Benny has been commenting and been a viewer on the channel for many years. So would everyone please say hello to Benny and wish her a happy birthday because she's a sweetheart. She's an absolute sweetheart. And Henry's like, I got some Spanish for you. That's about it. So we're going to be getting into Skyrim. I've got the game up. And before we get into it, this is the Jessa part of the show. And so I'll start out by just showing you what my hair is like today. I actually did a little kind of chignon. I kind of rolled it and braided it around. It's like a little roll braid type jobby. And I have on, you can barely see them when you have to wear earphones. And these earphones, the next thing I'm going to do with the patrons' wonderful donations is is that I'm going to get a new pair of headphones. I just got these and they're so crappy they broke. I'll show you. Like I had to that's duct tape right there. So, But I have earrings on. Some earrings. Yay. So I did my hair. And these are like as you can see, they're so loose. I feel like they're going to fall off at any second. So the minute that Patreon funds come in, I'm going to finally get something I've never had, which is some good quality headphones. Because I've just, all of my headphones, I don't know if I have my other headphones too, these ones I wear around the house all the time, they duct tape. Yeah. I think I need to bring it into a little bit more professional. Don't you think? Make it a little bit more professional organization around here. Get in the house, Angie, as soon as you can, okay, pumpkin? So, last night we did an impromptu live stream of 7 The Days Long Gone, which I really enjoyed, despite the fact that I was completely lost through most of it. Half of the chat fell asleep. They were actually, like, if they could actually type like Z's and be asleep, they would have. And it was just like me and Joe and somebody else came in, Dante, towards the end. But the game, I actually really like the game, and I can tell that it's going to be a good game for me because I was thinking about it throughout the day today. So we are going to continue playing 7 The Days Long Gone next week at some impromptu live stream. The way that I'm learning about live streams and hey sister, welcome. That I'm learning about live streams is that I like it, the schedule the way it is right now, where we have our Friday night live stream, and tomorrow night we're going back into the world of XCOM. Let's hear it for XCOM. XCOM is so awesome. And I have turned on several of the patrons to it, and they're all like, hey, Jessa, give us an area so we can like spam XCOM stuff. They're so cute. So XCOM is great, and we are really loving it. But so yeah, sister is loving XCOM, and XCOM is really one of those hidden gems for roleplay. A lot of people don't understand how much you can roleplay in XCOM and create this whole integrated story between your soldiers. XCOM is rocking. So I'm really glad to get some, and we're doing an all-female run tomorrow night for XCOM. That's all girl power. It's going all completely PMSing on the Avenger, cat fights, the whole 9 yards. so it's going to be really enjoyable. But tonight we're playing Skyrim, and what I'm finding works for me is to have something Fridays, and then every other Sunday we do live simming, which has been really amazing. Despite the fact that my game keeps crashing, it's still amazing. And then I just do impromptu live streams throughout the week. Like when I have the energy, I do them. I love them. I wake up and I start thinking about it, and it's pretty much the perfect opportunity for me. For those of you who don't know this, I was a theater major. I did a lot of improv in my day. I've done a lot of theater. The last play I was in was Macbeth, when I played one of the witches. But I found it difficult to continue on in the theater realm because of anxiety. A, struggles with anxiety. 2, struggles with depression. And 3, just not wanting to be on the schedule of a practice schedule. So I now get to have all of that, and I get to do improv. I get to act in a way. I get to have my stage presence, but I can be in my pajamas, in my jams, and safe at home. And, I don't know. Yeah. It was good. Yeah, I'm glad that you liked the stream, and War Scar was there last night as well too, and it was enjoyable. And so I'm going to be asking for feedback from people on Discord. If you are not yet on Discord, you can head on over and do that. If you could put one of my 2 mods, Sister, who's currently an unofficial mod because I keep forgetting to undo it, and Joe could throw the Patreon link into chat, that would be appreciated. But our live streaming has just become our comfy space. So I want to remind you as well to grab your cup of tea before we go into Skyrim, and or your drink of your choice. I also have a little it's apricot nettle kombucha. I don't know if you guys heard of kombucha. It's kind of like a fizzy, healthy drink, and I drank all of it, so that's why there's so little in here. I had a yummy dinner tonight. And Mr. Jessa is out doing a show again tonight and tomorrow night. So thank you, sister, very much. I didn't finish that dungeon, Venge, and I hope I'm saying your name right. Ven, can I just say Ven or Venge? Let me know. But yeah, nettle is very good for you, and the kombucha it's just really healing. I didn't finish it, and I actually went ahead and just deleted those saves and took her back to where she was so we could start the story where I left it off with the Let's Play. And I wouldn't have finished it without you guys. So it was just an impromptu stream just to see if I could get Skyrim to run well. So we'll go back in and do more dungeons. So let's head into the game now, unless there is anything at this point that you want to ask me. The way I like to do my live streams, my shows, is that in the beginning I'll have a Just Jessa segment like we're doing right now, and this is the time to ask me things that you want to ask me, like what's my favorite game, or what I dreamed about last night, or random questions, because during the stream I won't be able to answer them as well. This is your time. Anybody got anything for me today? Thank you, Joe. And let me see if my chat is working. It's telling me that it can't. Let's see. Oh, all right. Yeah, my chat window isn't working. Oh well. So I will restart it over here, like so. Pop it out. It keeps telling me that it's getting a timeout error. It's timing out, but it's showing up on screen here, which is good. So sister asked me if I'm role-playing tonight. I said, and the answer is, yep, we are role-playing. I'm going to try, because every time I sit down to make content, the same thought goes through my head, which is, I can sit here and role-play Kinlen like I've done for 5 years, role-played in Skyrim, or I can have a live stream and do the same thing. I'm not sure if role-playing through a live stream is going to work. We're going to find out, because I've never done it, so let's find out. So yeah, I'm going to be live streaming in Kinlen's voice. Her voice is kind of, it's telling me I have to sign into chat. Can you believe that? I've already signed in. Anyway, I'll have to work on that during the break, because I can't work on it right now. So, and my chat is lagging on the screen here, you mean? Is that what you mean, Joe? Because I can't really help that. I'm lucky I can even get it up there to work. So, and I'm so glad to see you here, Kayla. I'm so glad to see so many of you here. So, it doesn't look like anyone really has. Oh, Vin asked me, do I play Dying Light? The answer is no, I have not played that game. I have a feeling it might not be good for the channel. It might be too heavy. We have all learned, firmly learned, not to bring really heavy stuff to the channel. Doesn't work for me. But hopefully everything's fine with my internet. I haven't done anything any different. Besides, I always turn everything off in the background and all that. So it doesn't look like we have any real questions. So let's get into the game. I'm going to lower this and pull up Skyrim, and I'm going to head up to the right hand corner there, where I will be there with you for the rest of the stream. And let me see here if we can get everything all done here. There we go. Have I played Icy? I have not heard of that game, and I keep up on most of the games that are out there, so I'll have to look that one up. All right, so oh, and also, as always, I have to turn the game sound back up on. I mute it so that it doesn't show up on the stream. So, let's just check in with sound here. My voice is the normal volume that we've learned tends to work. For settings, I'm going to go in here to audio. Master is up very high. Got ambiance, waterfalls and rapids, effects. I can hear the ambiance. It's very low in my ears, but you might be able to just hear the ambiance there. Let's see how voices and things like that sound. There we go. So, oh, isn't she looking pretty? Isn't she pretty? So this is Kinlen, and there's somebody doing magic back there. Just over her shoulder. Her, what is that? Her left shoulder. Yeah, we might have some battle here. But, we are in Shorestone today. For those of you joining us on YouTube, by the way, let me say hello. Today is Tyrdes. It's 7:44 a.m. here in the land of Skyrim, where we are playing as Kinlen Tullius, the daughter of General Tullius, and we are live streaming, so I will be role-playing as well as communicating with chat. It is the 15th of Frostfall, which is October in our calendar in the 4th era. For those of you guys in chat, you may be able to see that I have a mod which tells me how the calendar translates. Tyrdes being Tuesday down in the bottom right-hand corner here, and that Frostfall is October. That's how I keep track of the time and translate it to our time. The mod list, as always, is available in the description box below. Our companions, let's just talk to Kadojo for a minute and see how his voice sounds.
One should never speed up to catch up with life. One should slow life down to walk at your pace.
And Warscore asked me if I have a Twitter. The answer to that is yes. The link is in the description below. So how does that sound? Let me know. And then let's go over here. Let's go over here. How's that sound? Can you guys hear? It's a little low. Might want to turn that up a little bit. But hopefully everything should be sounding. Give me a sound check, please, sister. I'm going to turn up the effects a little bit. And I'm going to turn up the ambiance a lot more than usual. Music is about right. Just a little bit down, perhaps. That's usually about the level that I like to have things. I'm changing it now for live streaming. Wonderful. Okay. So, yeah, there are storms. Now, remember, the person who said that, storms, Renee, that I have modded Skyrim to the end of the earth and back. So a lot of what you're seeing is due to mods. I'm curious what's going on up here, though. It does seem like there's some battle afoot. Kinlen peers into the far area there. It looks as if it's a spider. Someone might need some help. Bandits? Ho there! Be still! I do not think so! Where's there more? Thank you for your help. Stay from my hounds! Stay! A wolf.
A fellow monk once asked me how I can endure such lengthy travel. You carry many burdens, I told him. But the foremost, rest in your mind.
Kadojo, My mind is a bit full with what happens over there. Is this one of our areas? No, that is a Stormcloak-held fort. I'm going to look at our map. So, just to clarify to why we are here and starting here, for those of you who have watched Skyrim, the Skyrim content I've produced, it was the first episode, the first content I ever produced for YouTube, and I am still doing it 5 years later, though with a different character. And so I'm going to, where we left was up here near Winterhold, where we had done a little quest for the continuing quest line of Helgen Reborn. We're doing Helgen Reborn and we're tying that into the Civil War quest line. I'll talk a little bit. Hello, Gail. Welcome. We're enjoying ourselves immensely playing some Skyrim and role-playing. So I did a quick travel down here before we started recording, because in this episode, in this session, we're going to be continuing on with the Civil War quest line with Kinlen, and mixing in Helgen Reborn as well, because for those of you guys who have watched, you will know that Kinlen wants to appease her father, General Tullius, over here in Solitude. Up here in Solitude, she wants to appease General Tullius, who has become upset with her because of her orc bloodkin nature that she has taken on. I can talk a little bit more about that as we go, because so many of you guys are new here. So, in any case, what we're here to do, let's head into the journal, and I will show you that. For the Civil War questline, we are doing the Compelling Tribute questline. And a little side fact for those of you guys who are wondering, who haven't really dug into the Civil War questline, or perhaps just sort of went through it quickly, I am absolutely amazed at the amount of roleplay that's been available for the Civil War questline. That Kinlen has dressed up as an elderly woman. She has done infiltration. She has done spying. She has had to do bribery. She has had to take on, I think maybe 5 or 6 different personas to complete her missions as General Tullius's secret weapon in the Civil War. By the way, sister, one of our songs is on. I have modded in music into Skyrim. And for those of you watching later, and everyone here in chat, the mod list is in the description below. So anyway, what we are here to do is to meet 3 soldiers who are scouting to waylay an enemy shipment that I just love this. This is Kinlen's one of Kinlen's songs. So we're going to be meeting those men, and they are here above Shore Stone, so we're going to head that direction. In the meantime, there is a Stormcloak held place here, and Kinlen, of course, is itching to storm it. As you can see, Kinlen is a, and let me just also have you meet some of you new here, meet her companions. But Kinlen Tullius is a dual sword wielder. I know I pronounced the word sword incorrectly, I know that. And both of her swords, she's had 3. She recently put one up for display because her father gave her the one that's in her left hand, and it is called Fleur de Lis, and then her second sword is called General's Gift. Now, you'll see that her sword is out of charges here. It is enchanted, but it's out of charges. Kinlen is, I guess you'd say in Harry Potter parlance, a squib, or someone who's part of the magical world, but can't do any magic herself. So Kinlen has 0 magic. She does 0 enchanting. And her skills are laid out as such for those of you who are new coming in. Nope, not settings, mod configuration. And here's just a little bit, Renee, I'm specifically speaking to you right now, of the mods that Kinlen has in. And these are just the ones that have MCM, mod configuration menus. So, yeah. I'm not playing around. I got a lot of mods. And so I have very few crashes and problems. Wish I could say the same about The Sims 2. But I have very few problems with Skyrim. What did I bring you in here to tell? I lost my train of thought. Besides showing you the mods. So she has, she does no magic. So these are her current skills. I use the Skyrim Experience mod to level Kinlen up, and I love it, and I will never use any other way to level up. It's fantastic. You basically level up by doing things in the world. And you can level the character up exactly how you want. So Kinlen is leveled in one-handed. I did have her in block, but I stopped leveling her in that simply because I am no good with blocking. The actual key pressing and having to key press and hit. I'm not good at combat. Anything that involves any kind of fast movement, I'm just not good at it. So I couldn't time the blocks. It was basically a me problem. Kinlen's great at blocking. I'm not. Heavy armor. For those of you guys who are just stepping in, you'll see here she has no magic skills whatsoever. So she's been an interesting character to play. And as we were mentioning in chat, there is a lot of replayability in Skyrim, and I've only played 2 characters in Skyrim, Mala and Kinlen. So, yeah. I mean, there's a lot more to do if I wanted to continue. Smithing. She is finally getting up in smithing to keep her weapons honed. And in speech. So, a little suggestion or a little request from my mods. Could one of you go and look up, just a moment. I'm just going to step out of the game here for a minute. And let's see if I can get chat to work. Over here. I think it's spelled like this. But Kinlen is modeled after this book and this character. Could somebody, Joe or sister, grab the Goodreads link to that book? Poxenarian, I think is how it's spelled. So Poxenarian, or Pox, is a character in a series, a book of the same name, I believe. So, and Kinlen is modeled after her. Basically, think of your standard, your basic soldier who doesn't really think much of magic too much, but magical things keep happening to her. She builds her power as a woman, and she's very strong and solid woman. So that is who Kinlen is modeled after. So now giving you a little bit of Kinlen's personality, you can see here that she is wearing the face paint. The face paint represents her gift from the orcs when she went through what I called the orc blood proving, which was fascinating to do, fascinating to roleplay through. And I won't spend too much time talking about that now, so we can get back into the story. But we'll talk about it as Kinlen walks and talks, as Kinlen goes off. Woo! Speed demon. All right. So it is a beautiful morning, and Kinlen takes out her Dwemer pocket watch. And thank you. And a link to it. Probably one of them is working on a link for it. Just trying to remember Kinlen's. Here we go. So it is 8:37 a.m. And you can see her Dwemer timepiece up in the corner there. And that lets her know. And you can also see that she is gotten a bit filthy. It's time for a bath. That's bathing in Skyrim at work. So the first thing we're going to do is walk down here to the inn and take a quick bath before heading down to meet the men. Ho there. Good morning to you.
Yes.
A pleasant morning. I see you have some goods for sale. What have you for sale?
Take a look.
Oh, you have much to share. Tell me of your travels. While Kinlen looks over his wares, he talks about his travels on the road, introduces his name as Dustin, says he's traveling with his companions. These are good, solid clothes. An empty water skin. I have many. Perhaps I might be able to interest you in some of the things that I have as well. Ah, you have some poisons here. And gloves for the mage. I, sadly, have no magical talent. Ooh, this could be very nice. Lord slaying. Kinlen hefts the sword in her hands. And by the way, welcome Sean and welcome Partario. I usually just call you Goth. And thank you, Joe, for grabbing that book list. That book, Poxenarian, is a wonderful series, and I highly recommend it. Kinlen lifts the sword. This orcish greatsword of lord slaying. You say it does extra damage if the target my foe carries more armor. I will take that. Kinlen hands over the gold, and he hands her the sword. Use it well, he says. Let's see. I have a few things that you might like. These arrows from my last battle. As you can see here, Kinlen uses her sword. She also, for ranged, uses these throwing axes. Let's see here. I don't think there's too much. I'll head over here to the miscellaneous, but I tend to keep Kinlen fairly. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that she has here, but there's not a lot of extra stuff. I'm curious, though, do you have anything to read? Ah, Volume 7 of Sun's Height, 2920. I would buy it, but I would prefer to start at Volume 1. It's very awkward to begin in the middle of a story. Thank you, Dustin. Fare thee well.
All right, then.
Kinlen idly itches her left arm as she walks down the road, mumbling to herself, talking, occasionally, humming a little hum, humming a little hum. Ah, there's nowhere to bathe here, no inn. An unfortunate circumstance. Well, I can wash my face here. Kinlen grabs some drinking water and douses it over her face, taking some of the grime off, but mostly just leaving it more smeared. After having a drink, we head south today. There are some men upon the road that we need to meet. By the way, these are Kinlen's hounds, Miko, and her lead hound, Scout. They are excellent tanks and companions. Let me check my map. I believe we haven't far to make it along the road. Yes. According to the mark that Legate Rikke made on my map. In chat, they are discussing Skyrim books. And I do have some, there's 3 volumes of the Skyrim books in hardcover, and I have volume 1. It's amazing with illustrations and everything. By the way, we will be reading today. I do read in all of my Let's Plays. Well, I mean all of my Skyrim Let's Plays. All right. We head down the road. And Kinlen is always looking about her and humming a morning song, along with music she hears in her head. And then she stops short. I hear. Those are Imperial soldiers. These are the men we are here to meet. Stay close by me. Kinlen starts to sneak because they are as well. Ho there, men. Ho there. I take it that you await the shipment. Kinlen stands up because the game is not going to allow me to talk to him crouched like that. Don't worry. I'm not after you. I am your reinforcements. Ho there. Yeah, I know what you mean. Me thinky the quest is not going the way it's supposed to. Let's see. Let's tab out of this. Let's tab out of this. Or not. I can't tab out. Oh no. Hello, Joe. Welcome. We are role-playing in Skyrim. And I'm glad you're loving the live RP, except that we're stuck because I can't tab out. Crap. There's a problem. Oh, darn it. I wonder if I could... So you guys remember how I was just saying that I don't have problems with Skyrim? I found that live streaming is like that Murphy's Law. Okay. Oh, here we go. He just sort of dived out of his position. Okay, so could you, like, allow me to talk to you? Kinlen pokes him. So all that's happening is that he says, yeah, I know what you mean. And then I did jinx myself, Goth. I absolutely did. And then I cannot tab out again. Well, this is a bit stuck. I think we might have to approach it from below, but I'm unsure. Oh, he force greets you, Sean is telling me. Oh, this is because of a mod. I have a mod which turns off some, but not all force greets, and I have actually completed this. Let's try waiting, like Sean is suggesting. Well, I can't because I can't tab out of this. Let me see here. I'm just going to wait for a minute and see. Because he did pop out of it before. There he goes.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay, so let me try approaching him from below, or seeing if we can trigger something from below.
I'm still sore where I took that arrow. I hate archers.
And I will also try a wait as well. Which brings us to a crisp 11 a.m. on the dot. Let's try this again.
You remind me of Topal the pilot, drifting to new worlds while in search of an old one.
Okay. Got it. Oh, I see, Sean. I see what you're saying here. As you can see, I feel that for roleplay and immersion, I take everything off of the screen. everything. So that's why I don't usually see the map markers. Let's see if we can get this map marker. Oh, he disappeared. Let's see. Where did he go? Oh, okay. So there's the map marker. Hadvar. Trigger. Trigger, Hadvar. Trigger. Trigger, damn you. Okay. Well.
I'm still sore I took that arrow. I hate archers.
All right, let's head down for a minute
your belly.
because I'm hoping we can fix this in some way. I'm just gonna run down here. Let me know if the game is relatively smooth. There's a little bit of yeah, here's the Stormcloak camp. Oh yeah? Okay, well, I see the camp. They will go hostile if Kinlen approaches. So there's the shipment. I'm going to try and approach him from above. Yeah, I see ya. I've dropped the roleplay for a minute while we figure this out. I will admit it. Please let me know how things look. If I have to, I might have to, I might have to advance the quest in some way. Suggestions from chat are welcome. Welcome to the Jessa Channel, by the way, Joe.
It's damn heavy. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to press F5 here to, F11, which is the key I've set to do a hard save using a mod so that I don't have any problems with quick saves. So I'm going to save really quickly here. That's what I was thinking, Sean. I was going to save and then go down and have Kinlen start the fight. If anyone else is new here in chat or new here, say hello in chat and I will greet you as always. We are role-playing, for those of you guys coming in, we are role-playing Skyrim. That means I will, when we work through this problem, be talking in character, some of the time. Okay, so let's go down and start the fight without them. And we'll work this glitch into the story like Sista and I were discussing over on Discord, which you can join. There's a link right down below my face. But in any case, go to that link, grab a mascot, and you can join Patreon, join Discord with us. But in any case,
I'm sick of waiting.
So,
We're going to see some action. Quit your belly aching.
Since they're just going to keep repeating the same thing, I think it is time that we partake in some battle. So, sister, how do you... Hello, welcome, Angry Potato. I do not, is the answer to your question. It seems as if the men are too frightened to do this, and so I shall have to take care of it myself. Kinlen doesn't really do any sneaking at all. But I will do a little bit of... Oh, what is that word that Father taught me? Reconnaissance. There are two... Hello there. I wish you good morning. Your shipment is of interest to me, and my people, and my cause. And therefore, you and I shall have to do a bit of battle. Shall you begin, or shall I? I think we shall have it my way. All right, let's do this. Oh, I do not think so. At least do a bit of fighting back. Watch out! Get him, hounds! Get him! a wonderful sight. Ah, fresh air. Kinlen wipes off her blade. I hope I did not alarm you. Well, she is wise to run from battle. Kinlen wipes her blades and sheathes them. Good boy. One of these Stormcloaks looked familiar to me. This one. Kinlen lifts the mask of the dead soldier. She served with me when I was in disguise as a Stormcloak soldier. Way back at the beginning of this journey. I am sorry to have failed you. As little as that means now. Kinlen walks over and takes out her weapons and uses them to bash open the chest. These items will be very good for our cause. This steel battle axe of fatigue as well. Suddenly, on a whim, Kinlen takes the sword that she bought earlier this morning and puts it into the chest. Haha, this is Dynamic Things mod. Hello, Zolkor. Welcome. For the Emperor! For the Empire! So, no, I don't want to. We're just going to ignore this container. It's just for story purposes. This blade will do the men very well. I hope to see one of them carrying it when we take down Ulfric Stormcloak. I cannot wait until the day comes. That was good battle, my friend. Kinlen wipes the sweat from her forehead and walks into a bush and ducks. One of the things that I try to do as a role player is to pay attention. So, for example, when role-playing and I'm watching someone else role-play, this takes me right out of the role-play. The character's walking along and then they just walk right through this bush. Yes, you can walk through a bush, but if you were truly in Skyrim, would you walk through the bush? You probably wouldn't do that. So I try to bring us as much into the game world as possible. Kinlen's breathing a little hard. I am tired. Where are the men? Hadvar? Where are you? A bigger bunch of cowards I have never met. Do they just run at the first sign? Ah, there you are. Well, little good you're doing me now. Hadvar?
We make quite the team, eh? I'll stay here
oh!
with all the shipment. You get back to camp with the news. Have them send some men with a new wagon. This one isn't going anywhere.
Hadvar, I thought you a better man. There must be a good reason for that. I know him not to be a coward, by all my father has told me. They were quick in cleaning up. And they left 2 boxes floating and a couple of dead spiders. So somehow I had started that quest, although I do not recall starting it. So I think that was a little bit bugged. Okay, so at this point, exactly. Jump over the dragon tail, Sean. I agree completely. So, let us take a look at where Kinlen needs to head now. Once again, she keeps an eye on the time. It is now just after the noon bell. Shore Stone, unfortunately, has no good, good place for her to stay. If I head south to Riften, I will find myself in a world of trouble. For those of you guys just coming into Kinlen's story, she is now, can't go into Riften right now. She was caught, I wouldn't say caught, but found out during an infiltration mission there, as part of the Civil War questline. This is all Civil War stuff. I do not have a Civil War questline mod. So this is all vanilla that I'm role-playing through. And so if she goes there, I would need to roleplay out that she's being watched. So that means that leaves me with the nearest camp. Ah, the Imperial camp here north. Or I could take a carriage. I need to make my way to the Rift Imperial camp. It is just noon. I do not feel too tired. So I will make my way to the Rift. It will be a bit of a walk, but it is good exercise and fresh air. Kinlen takes out her compass, and having put a mark upon it, I think. In this direction? I don't think so. Let's see. Let's go over to the Yep, so we are actually going to regain the rift, which means some battle in this one, and this is great. So, let me see here. Show on map. So I did have that marked over here. Yeah, it's marked. Regain the rift. That is the direction we're facing. Okay. So Kinlen is not much of a sort of backwoods person, I guess you'd say. But I'm gonna look. I need to look one more time. We need to go above these mountain ranges, it looks like. So to make good time, Kinlen's going to run. And also because she could use a bath, and the sooner she can make her way to it, the better. This shows signs of Hadvar's work. He must have run into this bear coming up and took care of it. I know him not to be a coward, so I will definitely be talking to Legate Rikke about it. You see, there he is. Hadvar, ho there.
Keep an eye out for trouble. It's only a matter of time.
Hadvar, tell me, honestly, why did you not stay for the fight? Why did you hold back and leave me? My father's orders? Say again. He did not want you to hand me your help. He wants me to prove myself, and that of my followers. Does he not trust my men? What do you mean you don't know? Thank you, Hadvar. I appreciate your help. I know you're making your way to the camp. If you could you tell my father by messenger that I will see him when I arrive at Solitude, and that I have a few questions for him? Thank you. Thank you, Hadvar. I'm glad to know that your hand was not stayed from cowardice. Good day. I know that Father is my commander and the Emperor's, one of the Emperor's right hands, so to speak, but still I chaff at him, interrupting in that way. It looks like we'll have to do a bit of mountain climbing. So we're going to look for a path here along the side. And I am aware that there is a lag a little bit here. Oh, this takes us to a mine. That is not where I need to go. We may have to go way out of our way. Kinlen takes a moment to stand here and makes some idle chatter with the blacksmith while she partakes of some lunch. And she's just going to grab something quick out of her pack and throw some meat to the hounds. She has a meat pie, which she shares with her followers and throws scraps of meat out. She finishes off with a bit of tea and milk in her tankard, poured in cold and mixed in with her finger and a swish of water. And hello, fallen angel, welcome. And hello, Colton. If you are in chat and I have not yet greeted you, it's just because chat's down here. I can't have it up on screen at the same time. So we need to make our way in this direction now to the East March camp. But yeah, could you check in with me in chat and let me know how it's looking? I know it's a little laggy, but I hope it's not unwatchable is what I'm aiming for. Kinlen stops and takes a look at her surroundings. Though it is not yet the second bell, it grows dark.
The road is long, and it is wise to rest on occasion. There must also be time to meditate, as the two are not the same.
I agree, Kadojo. Let us rest, though, once we reach camp. If we keep on at a good pace, we should reach there before nightfall. So, I'm getting some feedback here that it does look good, or looks fine, I should say. Oh. Kinlen takes a look at the water. She stops to drink. My drink key. You take a drink from the nearby waters. Kinlen bends over and takes a cool bit of water. Oh, a campsite. Now that my boots are a bit wet, I was a bit too anxious to jump in. Ah, these campsites are such a blessing. This one is familiar to me. Trouble? Oh, this day will never end. Ho there! Do you need help? Do these bears cause you difficulty? Spiders. Mercy. Battle is mine!
You are wounded.
Are you hurt? Or do you cause us trouble? If Scout attacks you, you are no good. Scout, be careful of that! Oh, in my face. Scout, not alone, not alone! Wait for backup! Ah, Miko is here. I will deal the last blow if I can. battle is brisk, but I find myself more tired than I care to admit. Thank you for healing Miko, Valgus. Kinlen looks over her hound. Ah, you have a small cut on your hindquarters. I'll deal with it when we get to camp. But you are a good boy. Here you go, Miko. A treat for you. Share some with Scout. Wonderful. Good boy. Oh. Kinlen wipes her forehead again. An absent-minded thing that she does. And while we walk, I will chat a bit, or talk a bit with chat. And I'm also going to take a moment to save because the lag always makes me a little nervous. I don't lag normally, but I'm streaming and recording, which is just a lot for my little computer to handle. I'm going to save real quickly here in case we have any problems. And talk to chat for a moment. So it does look good. I'm glad. The mods are working well. It's just a little bit, you know, there's nothing I can do about that. I mean, not any more than I've done. So Joe is asking me what I think of the Thief Guild and roleplay. Well, what I think about it is that my next character will definitely be doing the Thief Guild questline. So that's the next I've done. Mala did the main questline. She's my Dragonborn. And I feel like all of my characters live in the same Skyrim world concurrently. And so, I feel, you know, and I've been asked this numerous times, I'm not going to be able to do it. However, I do feel in my imagination that Kinlen has maybe passed Mala on the road. I think we might walk because even though it'll take us longer, just sort of sprinting and running through the countryside, Skyrim is small enough that we'll get there before nightfall. But I also feel like I spent all of this time. It took me about 3 weeks to a month to mod Skyrim to this state for this playthrough, working at it most nights. And so it's nice to actually enjoy it. Kinlen puts her watch away. It's been dangling. You have the right of way, little one. She smiles. War is asking me if I'm going to do the Dark Brotherhood. No, I don't know. I think one character at a time, one character ahead at a time. And because it takes me so long to play a character, you know, I might. I think it's one of the better quest lines in Skyrim. But I am not real fond of just murdering things for murdering's sake. And some of the assassinations that you need to do, I find to be pretty troublesome. I hear the sound. Do you wish to again? Woo! Oh, did you guys see that? Wow, that was beautiful. That was awesome. Now, one of the things, if you look at that. Wow, that's amazing. I'm seeing it now on screen over what you guys are seeing because you guys are a few seconds behind me. That was beautiful. Agreed, Angie. That's exactly the word I was looking for. The people who hang out with me in Discord are getting to know me well enough that they can kind of know where I'm going with with stuff. But yeah. I am a bit sensitive and I don't, like, for example, I just don't think I can kill Narfi, that poor innocent little guy. I like the idea of being assassin to kill villains and bad guys. So the answer is I don't know. I'd have to find a way to make it work so that I could avoid having to kill some of the people I really don't want to, and not just be this evil character. I'm just not interested in playing evil characters or doing evil things in games or in life. I just am not interested. There's so many other things, ways that you can make complicated, interesting, vibrant characters without having to just make them be evil or bad guys or just all that crap. Oh, let's put our weapons away. Try not to walk around with weapons out. I don't know about how you guys feel about it, but for me, one of the most enjoyable parts of playing Skyrim is doing exactly what we're doing. Just walking from place to place. I'll let you see Kinlen for a while, since we were in first person. Ah, the river. I've also done things, for example, to take some of the unnecessary violence out of the game. One of the things I've done is use a mod called I think I want to say it's friendly. No. What is it? One with nature. One with nature, which allows you to set the I'll just show you here. Wolves are set to defensive, meaning that they will not automatically attack me just when I happen to be walking within 25 feet of them, you know. So I've done a lot to change and make things, you know, foxes don't run away from her, as you can just see. And so spending all of that time, so this guy is doing what I think a wolf would do. He's letting me know that I'm in his territory and that he will mess with me if I mess with him. Otherwise, Kinlen just avoids him, and her dogs do not get attacked. She does not get attacked. So much nicer. With vanilla Skyrim, every 10 steps you're fighting something, and it's just exhausting and pointless. It happens in some of the games I play, and it just happened now, where I get this sense of relaxation. The music I've chosen that in the personalized music mod, which I spent so much time looking for music for that mod. It's playing. So it looks like our Imperial camp is this way. Kinlen always listens for the sound of Imperial camps. The sound of the blacksmith and the soldiers. It's like coming home every time. Oh, Fallen Angel role-playing in Skyrim is... I think it's the pinnacle of role-playing in games. It really... I don't think it gets much better. There's a fort here. I do not wish to cause them trouble. I just want my dinner. For tomorrow I have a feeling that we will do battle. I will give this a wide berth for now. It seems that I will have to cross the river. Let me get a lay of the land. So, sometimes I like to do animations just for the sheer fun of it and enjoyment of the story. There's an animation that I've hotkeyed. I use a mod called, as you can see here, AH Hotkeys. And the animation hotkeys, it's a mod that seems a little complicated at first, but play with it for a little while, you get used to it. And I find it to be the best hotkey mod I've ever used by far. So the animation for Look Far is 3. Okay. So Let's see if we can get it to work. Look far, Kinlen. You're not looking far, sweetie. Look far for me. Nope. Oh, there we go. I had to hit it twice. So Kinlen looks over the river and just takes in her surroundings. Her compass is pointing the way, and though Kinlen doesn't really mind getting wet, she doesn't really like her boots getting wet as they take forever to dry. But it is to be done, so she does it. There's a little hillock here, a little island, with one of those plants that I've seen around that glows. Let me know if you're getting drowsy from all the relaxation. That's the armor spell that Valgus... Oops. Oh, I thought there was a spider over there. That Valgus puts on her. Miko, you needed a swim. You were a bit dirty. Kinlen jumps and splashes through the water. Trail here. But let me know in chat if you're getting a bit drowsy from, I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, I'm just saying from all the cool like relaxation we're doing here. I wonder if I will be able to get up. I am no mountaineer. I think I can just yes. The road. I know where we are. That's a good feeling. That I have been in Skyrim this many moons and have begun to recognize where I am. That chamber down there, that crypt, we went in there some time ago and fought many a battle. That crypt is part of Forgotten Dungeons, which we have played through in Skyrim Reborn series, which is just mod playthroughs that we do. Not just, but that's what we do. It's a playlist of mod playthroughs that we do with Kinlen. And we have a little bit more work to do here.
If you give someone a gift, say thank you. For if you seek things and are not yourself,
oh good, I'm glad.
Then your aim is to be admired. Not when
oh, I see. You know, actually, Joe, I'm in disagreement with that one. I might actually consider doing that. What I'm referring to is Sista, one of our patrons, part of Team Jessa. Over here, let's go around this outcropping here. Is saying that I should just do a Skyrim ASMR, just doing exactly what we're doing right now, basically. I would do one though without whispering, because AMSR whispers I think is pretty it drives me nuts, to be honest. Okay, so I believe we haven't much farther to go. Kinlen's stomach rumbles. It's about the 5th bell. And I said we would be there before nightfall. I am cutting it a bit fine, I admit that. If I could just get up here. Yes, I know where we are. This path here goes down into a Dwemer. Kinlen scooches down on her butt. A Dwemer ruin. And then the camp. Yes. Ah! Well. Kadojo, Valgus, we made it. It's just around the bend. Kinlen tucks her compass away confidently. We have spent a lot of time in this area. It showed up on the Let's Play. Hopefully this live stream will encourage some of you to go down and get caught up on Kinlen's story through the playlist, which is in the description box. Ah, yes, the bandits had taken this place. Kinlen's heart starts to leap with excitement at the thought of dinner and at being with her comrades again. She ducks and edges by this trap thing here, and then shakes the hair out of her head. Oh, I wonder what's in the stew pot. If it were boiled anything, I would take it. Ah! Kinlen gives a hearty wave. Ho there! And jumps down. Happy once again to return from yet another mission. Quartermaster, good day to you. Oh, my back aches for bed. Ah, good day, Birkin. And Yinglo, welcome. I should say, I feel welcomed. And the first thing that Kinlen does whenever she arrives at an Imperial camp, her followers are catching up. I will give them time. The hounds will make their way. She walks over to the injured tent and greets the injured and gives them a potion. Every time. Well, almost every time. Glavari, I'm sad to see that you're still here. Klusan, you are new. Speak to me of your ailments. What happened? An ambush? I'm sorry to hear that. That's quite a wound you have there. My healer will attend to you when he arrives in camp. In the meantime, take this. Hold steady. It will only hurt a bit. So at this point, I'm using a mod called Give Gifts to NPCs in order to allow Kinlen to give gifts to NPCs.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I hate to see someone in so much pain, particularly someone who's fought so bravely for the Emperor and the Empire. I have here a potion of health. This one of healing. Kinlen uncorks the bottle, and pours a sip of it down the soldier's throat. Easy there, easy, easy. If you guys ever want to know what my happy place is, you're looking at it right now. The music, my friends in chat, roleplay, Kinlen coming out of me, improving, acting, creating a scene, a story, a world that we can all go to together and visit. It's the most joyous feeling. I just got a little teared up. I just got a little teared up there for a minute. I really did. I'm that happy. So yeah, anyway, Kinlen picks up his head, gently cradles it, puts some down his throat. Easy there. And then offers him some water. Yeah, I understand, sister. I know. Sister and I are fellow role players at heart. It's an amazing feeling. I think you should be up and about tomorrow. At least I hope so. If not, in but a few days. I'll check on you again. There'll be battle tomorrow. Glavari reaches up his hand and shakes Kinlen's. Yeah, right back at you. Hello, mini vlogger. Welcome to the Jessa Channel. Everybody. Oh, I'm so glad you could be here too, Krista. Krista, is this your first time to the Jessa Channel? Or did you just see my announcement and come on over? Have you been a subscriber for a while? Legate, good day. The legate greets her and says, around her cup of, as you can see, the legate is enjoying a bit of dinner. I have completed my mission successfully. I will report in the morning. But, well, there was a bit of trouble. I will let you know in the morning. Believe me, it was nothing we need worry about. Fine, you're right. I will get a little bit of food and rest. I do look a bit done in, I imagine. Kinlen whistles to her hounds. I cannot whistle, so I cannot do that for us. And I don't know where they went, so let's call them. And I made it just as night fell. So I use a mod called AFT. And this is how she whistles for her companions. And I don't know where the heck they were, but anyway. You guys took your time. Kadojo, Valgus, thank you. Feel free to partake of food and water. I think I will perhaps tell a little story around the fire tonight. And now that they're here, I'm going to tell them to rest. Scout is going to... Scout really loves spending time with the quartermaster, so she'll probably head over there at some point. And Kinlen takes herself in here and gratefully drops her pack by the bed. Whew. That's Kinlen, not me. That was a long morning. The 6th bell. What is over the stove today? There's an empty pot. I think I will add to it. So, let's see what Kinlen has to eat. She is going to cook some, Oh, you're a new subscriber. Yay! Thank you, Krista. Actually, Angie is absolutely correct. We are a very good bunch. I have been incredibly blessed with the people that come to the Jessa channel and now who have joined me on Patreon and who are hanging out in Discord. It's just been, I've really been, wow. So Kinlen is going, so fun fact about Kinlen, and there are so many ways, I'll just share with you as we're talking some of the ways that I roleplay to give you any ideas, and we can share any ideas that you have. Put them in chat. Please do. We are, one of the ways that I like to add to the character is to give them little things, little personality quirks, like for example, not even quirks, just likes, just personality, basically. For example, Kinlen's favorite meal when she is traveling is a stuffed gourd. It's easy to pack. It comes with chicken and cheese and herbs. You can take it with your sword. It's kind of tied together perhaps, or break it open and sit it over the fire, and the cheese and the chicken melt together and just make a fantastic meal. So Kinlen is going to enjoy a stuffed gourd. She pulls out, as always, some of the cheese and the meat and the meat of the gourd and throws it to the hounds. The hounds eat very well. And then she also really enjoys tea. Her favorite tea, which she's currently out of, is Orc. I forget the name of it. I'll have to, I'll get some more of it while we're, just a minute. I'll show you one of the ways to quickly add things to your inventory. Group hugs! Yeah, it's true. Angel's on Team Jessa. Yep. I mean, you know, everybody is on Team Jessa, but some people have also become patrons. But if you're here, you're on Team Jessa. So she also is going to have some salad that is about to go bad in her pack. So she takes that out, and Valgus is salad, and particularly fish is one of his favorite things. I'm going to say that Valgus is probably like a pescatarian, doesn't eat a lot of meat. So for tea, she's going to have some of this, I think this Prince Geldal tea. It just sort of revives her a bit, gives her a little bit of, I don't know about energy, but just wakes her a little bit and makes her feel less tired. It's a way, it has a magical way almost of pouring the road off and giving her a sense of cleanliness again and that kind of stuff. She's still pretty dirty, but she was too hungry to clean up before eating. So she has some tea, and she'll save the hash for tomorrow in the morning. She's going through her bag and pulling things out, some of which goes bad and she tosses. She also finishes up with a Jazz Bay crostata. And her stomach full, she realizes how dirty she is and how she keeps idly scratching at things and trying to get at spots under her armor. And so it's time for a bath. Let's do a quick save here. Exactly. And just like what Angie said, it kind of defrosts her innards, basically. So we've been playing this game now for, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. And you know what we did? We had one battle. We did one little quest, and we spent the rest of the time walking and, you know, just walking. Skyrim. So Kinlen's going to lower the flaps here, and we'll have to just pretend that she does that because there's no way to actually do it. And she's going to take out her pack and a washcloth. She gets some hot water from the fire and a bucket. And she heats up a bit of water. And one of the things that I like to do, a neat little thing that I like to do for roleplay that I recommend, is when she's doing an action, there are mods. One of them is called Living Takes Time that does this automatically, but I prefer not to because I like to just do it when I want to do it. But she just ate. So we're going to say an hour passed that she ate prepared food. That brings us now to about 7:30. Then I'm going to have her take a bath. And you can see here how I do that. I have it, sometimes talking is hard. I have it hotkeyed. So this is all, some of this we're going to have to just pretend. But she'll take her, she'll get down to her small clothes here. And if she were in a river, this would look really good. Or she also can do this in front of wash basins. But we just say she has a bucket and she's just sponge bathing, that kind of stuff. And I'll show you how we can do it so that suds happen. Right now, I just did it. That was just like maybe just a cold bath. But if we go here to the inventory and we get some lavender soap and we use one of those, she'll do the same thing, except that the floral scent raises your confidence. Cool. It gives you a buff. That's cool. But anyway, you can see soap. And that is actually from Bathing in Skyrim. And I love it. I love this mod. This mod is one of those mods that I was like, it's a cool idea. We'll give it a try. But it actually incredibly adds to the roleplay. If you go when she goes through a Draugr crypt, she comes out of it the other side and she's filthy, as she should be. She's covered in dirt, you know, and it adds to it. So, yeah, so in that way, and Gail is saying she does the same thing. So then we're going to wait for another hour, and that takes us to about 8 o'clock. And at this point, Kinlen's going to do something. We're just going to head over here. Oh, Skyrim. Kinlen frequently needs some alone time. She gets alone time every morning when she smokes her pipe. And I have a mod which allows her to do that, which we'll see later on in the morning. But she also enjoys just sitting and, I don't know, having a meditation. She's taken up trying to meditate more since Kadojo has been in her company. So she likes to sit here overlooking the camp. And I'm going to have her just sit down. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. If I haven't played in a little while, it takes me a while to remember my keybinds. My entire keyboard is bound to some mod or other. But yeah. So she's just going to sit here. And we're going to take a moment to read a book. A little bit of a book. Some of you have heard me read this before, but it's short and we'll read it again. And Kinlen, it's not out of character by any means because Kinlen, this is basically Kinlen's kind of personal Bible, I guess I'd say. She reads a passage or two and reflects upon it every night. So I'm going to read it to you. It's a short book. And then we're going to go and have a break. Our breaks here on the Jessa Channel are usually 15 minutes. And I encourage you to get up and walk a little bit and get the blood moving, because being a gamer is, you know, you need to get up and move. So we're going to read The True Nature of Orcs under the Secunda and Masser moons. And good night, Goth. I'll read you this book as we say goodnight to you. We're not ending the stream. Thank you for coming. The True Nature of Orcs. Orcs were born during the latter days of the Dawn Era. History has mislabeled them as beast folk, related to the goblin races. But the orcs are actually the children of Trinimac, strongest of the Altmeri ancestor spirits. When Trinimac was eaten by the Daedroth prince Boethia and transformed in that foul god's insides, the orcs were transformed as well. The ancient name for the orcs is Orsamir, which means the pariah folk. They now follow Malakoth, the remains of Trinimac. Who is Malakoth? He is commonly known as the Daedroth Prince Malakath, and whose sphere is the patronage of the spurned and ostracized, the sworn oath, and the bloody curse. He is not technically a Daedra lord, nor do the other Daedra recognize him as such. But this is fitting for his sphere. Of old he was Trinimac, the champion of the high elven pantheon, and in some places more popular than Ariel, who protected them against enemies without and within. When Trinimac and his followers attempted to halt the Velothi dissident movement, Boethia ate him. Boethia has got like a problem, he used to go on a diet. Trinimac's body and spirit were corrupted, and he emerged as Malakath. His followers were likewise changed for the worse. Despised by everyone, especially the inviolate Ariel, they quickly fled to the northern wastes near Sarthal. Interesting. That's a tie to the Winterhold questline, Sarthal. They fought Nords and Chimmer for a place, or maybe it's Chimer? Let me know. Chimmer for a place in the world, but did not get much. In Skyrim, Malakath is called Orki, or Old Knocker, and his battles with Ysmir are legendary. Kinlen closes the book and pats it and gently tucks it back into her pack. And then she yawns. Tomorrow surely will be battle, and I must prepare my mind. As always, I feel the orc blood coursing through me. I yearn for battle, but I also yearn for the approval of my father. I must talk to him as soon as we return to Solitude. And with that, she stands. I said with that, she stands. How do I... Oh, yeah. I forgot the jump key for a minute. I was like, what's the jump key? I've been playing different games. I can't remember the keys. I don't know. Oh, thank you, Gail. War is coming, Joe. You are right. And I think, Joe, you're really going to enjoy the battle tomorrow. Not our tomorrow, Kinlen's tomorrow. I'm going to put Kinlen to bed. And I have a mod in, which I've had it in for so long that I forget that it isn't default behavior. But I'm going to leave it right here. And actually, you know what I'll do? We'll have her sleep until... So Kinlen, my characters are different. Like Mala, she was a very early morning person. She liked to be up by 4 or 5 at the latest. 6 was sleeping in for her. Kinlen likes to be up around 7 and smoking her pipe by 8. I'm going to have her sleep, and then I'm going to give her a few more hours just saying that she sat up in bed, wrote her journal maybe, that kind of thing. She does have a journal. I look down and I see that they're having a whole lovely conversation. Okay, so Kinlen's gonna sit here in bed, and in the morning I'm gonna level her up. Well, it is the morning. It is 6:12 a.m. and I'm gonna tab out here. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, let me save real quick. And we're gonna take a break and listen to some more awesome music. And the break will be for about 15 minutes, and then we'll come back in and we will go and take the rift. The rift, by the end of this live stream, will be ours. Oh yeah, with some epic music. Okay, so let me put myself back on screen here. Hello, Zahin. Thank you so much. Welcome. Have you been here for a while? Or did you just drop into chat? Love you too, Benny. You're such a sweetie pie. Happy birthday, girlfriend. The rift will be ours. Gonna have a swig of tea. My husband came home earlier, so I'm gonna go downstairs and give him plenty of time. Go refill your tea. Get into your jammies if you're not already. And please do not speak in all caps, Zahin. Thank you. It is about, I don't know what time it is. What time is it? 9:45. I'm on the west coast of the United States. Okay, so I'm gonna take us, I think I'll just leave this music on, playing in the background, the Skyrim music, and I will take us to break time. Enjoy, and thank you, as always, for watching. Hey there. You're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and we are back from break. Hope everyone got to walk around and refresh themselves and enjoy themselves and get something to drink and refresh your tea. Hello, Tiger. Welcome. Thank you, Angie. Thank you. I went downstairs and I just said to my husband, I said, how was your show? And he said, it was great. And so many people liked it and they loved when I played this song. And then he said, how's your live stream? And I was like, it's awesome. There's so many people there and I'm doing so well. And he was just like, we just grinned at each other that we were both doing our calling, I guess, or our creative joy or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So, so it was, yeah. So then we hugged each other and it was just, I was a little, I wasn't sure how it was going to work with the role play. But I'm content, very content with how it's gone so far. I didn't know if it would be distracting, talking to chat and role-playing. I wasn't sure, but it seems to be working out well. And I also have chat up on screen now. I was able to fix that. Hopefully it'll work. So I'll be able to see you guys in, as things are going. So, Joe, by the way, I want to say welcome to you. I don't know if I've actually been able to welcome you to chat, but you've been in here standing for the Empire and holding fort for the Emperor. Yeah, it seems to be working. So I think I'm gonna need a Halls because of all the talking. But as you guys know, some of you, for you who are new here, my little pretty glass jar of Halls. A role player's, or I should say a let's player's best friend. And my little baby is right here. Can't see him, he's just on a camera, but he's sitting on a chair next to me. He just got a snack. For the Emperor, Joe. Amen. And we're going to do some of that in this next half of the Let's Play, of the live stream, I should say. And I'm going to have to role play around the halls. But I'm a professional. But yeah, so and the reason I love the live streaming, doing it, the reason why I'm doing it so much is, well, besides the fact that I love it, is that every time we do it, I get a little bit better at it. I just keep working at it and working at it and working at improving. And when I'm not live streaming, I go back and I look at live streams and I say, I didn't like how I did this, or this didn't work well. And I just keep trying to improve my craft and improve and improve and improve and improve and improve. That's basically what... Hello, Walker. Welcome to the chat. And you're asking me a good question, because this is the second half of this Skyrim Roleplay Let's Stream. I keep saying I want to say Let's Play. Live stream. And I can't wait till I get some new headphones. Goodness. And now's the time to ask me questions, because when we go back into the story, I like to keep it focused on the story. So, Walker is new here in chat. Are you new to the Jessa channel? If so, let me know. And if so, welcome. He asked me, he or she asked me, I think it's he, in your opinion, what is best for Skyrim? The Stormcloaks or the Imperials? I have to reluctantly say the Imperials, because they're the best for Skyrim, but they're not the best for Tamriel as a whole. In other words, I feel it's pretty inevitable that the Dominion is going to take over, or is going to wage war and attempt to take over Tamriel. And if Skyrim did become independent, I think they'd be the first appetizer on the menu, to be honest. I don't trust Ulfric Stormcloak. And thank you very much, OKC. Welcome to the Jessa Channel. Thank you so much. By the way, if you have not yet hit that thumbs up button, it's really appreciated. It really helps the stream to get noticed and more people like OKC to come here and find us. And OKC, you're coming in at a good time because we're just getting ready to go in and continue with the roleplay. Have you been here for a long time? I mean, listening for a long time? But, yeah, the restricting Talos worship. Now, Kinlen, she is a law-abiding person. She goes by what her father and what the Emperor says. She feels like if they've outlawed Talos, they've outlawed Talos. But she's changing her mind. Being here in Skyrim is opening up her mind. So that's why the roleplay is so interesting. And Fallen Angel is saying that she picked the Imperials for her Dragonborn because they seemed the most human, and she didn't understand the others. And I can see that. Joe's saying she doesn't like either side. So I welcome a spirited, friendly discussion and chat about Imperials versus Stormcloaks as we continue on with our roleplay. I'm just gonna scooch my butt back. Scooch my butt. Sit up a little bit. I got up, I walked around, grooved a little bit. Yep. Got to make sure, getting my exercise. I went for a little walk today, and I went and got some, I was telling you guys, I got some kombucha. If you haven't heard of it, it's really healthy. Nettle and apricot kombucha, which I love, and I might go back and get some more. It's so good. You can get them in growlers, you know, those things you get beer in, but you can get, we can get this homemade kombucha in growlers. So really good. But yeah. So I can see chat here, so I will be, as always, communicating with you as we head back into the story. When we left off, Kinlen was just waking up, and it is a Middas Wednesday morning. It's about 6:15 a.m. and Kinlen had dreams. She dreamt of faces, all of them different faces, some Orsimer, some Altmer, some Nord, and they all had the same war paint that she wears that signifies her as a budkin. And all of these beings, these dream beings of all the different races of Tamriel, there were a couple of Khajiit there in this dream, and they stood by her side, and around her and in front of her, walls crumbled. And as they crumbled to the ground and the dust settled, Ulfric Stormcloak stood in front of her as the dust settled in this dream. But then he changed into her father, and then changed back into Ulfric. And then she woke up. At 6:15 a.m., she woke up on this Middas morning, the 16th of Frostfall, which is October in our calendar, the 4th era. And yes, Gail is saying that she loves kombucha. I'm a big fan of kombucha. It's so healthy and so yummy, particularly when it's freshly made or homemade, the way we get it. So great. But that is an example of making up a dream on the spot for your character. One of the things that I think happens, and I'm going to get Kinlen up as I'm talking about this, is that I think people tend to rely too much on mods. Now, I have got nothing against mods, having hundreds of them. I've modded my game to heck and back. Everything you see on Kinlen pretty much is modded Her outfit is modded, her lantern is modded, her swords are modded, her pack is modded, her hair is modded, her war paint is modded. But I also think that people tend to go more for mods as opposed, is there a mod that can let my character dream? And I'm like, well, that's what your imagination is for. You don't need a mod for that. You don't need a mod. Just make it up. So yeah, let me know what you think about that point. As we have some breakfast, Kinlen is just going to sit right here on her rug. Oh, oops. Remember how I was saying that I'm a professional? Perhaps I should put the game on. What do you think? Yeah, just my you know who is reminding me of that? My mods, my two mods, who are in there like, psst, Jessa. Hey Jessa, transition quick. Or you guys can just use your imagination like I was just going off to imagine what I'm talking about. Exactly. What's the matter, you guys? You don't need to actually see the game. Just imagine it. Oh, okay. So we're going to have some Nordic hash. I'm just going to make myself cry here. So I'm laughing. We're going to have some Nordic hash. And she's going to finish up the rest of this Nordic tea. It's not her favorite thing. She doesn't like the Nord beers and ale. Exactly. Sister's saying that's true storytelling for you. She doesn't really like the Nordic tea and ales, but she's going to finish this up just to get it out of her pack. And then she's actually going to have 2 cups of tea. It's pretty cold this morning. There's a real nip in the air. Even though we're really far south, I think since Kinlen had to go up north, she just really got a chill in her bones. And so she's going to enjoy another, another tea. Angel, that's how I spend all of my live streams, is pretending that whatever mistake I just made didn't happen. Didn't see a thing. And so she has some Akaveri ceremonial tea this morning. And because it's pretty chilly, Kinlen's actually just going to, well, you know what?
A wise monk once said, a bird unspoken is one relieved.
Kadojo is, welcome, George. Welcome to the Jessa Channel. Have a seat, grab some tea, and join us. We are having a lovely time role-playing Skyrim. And since you, if you haven't, I assume that if you say hi to me, you're just coming in to chat, but you may have been sitting here for a long time. And can somebody else in chat answer Alexander's question for me? Thank you. And I'm going to just turn the music down. I turned it up over break, and I'm going to, oops, that's not what I want to do. I'm going to turn it down one little, no, I did. That was just a loud song. So, Alex, they're letting you know, and that is the truth, and that's all I want to say about it. So, I didn't see any mistakes. Did you see any mistakes, Angel? I didn't see anything. Didn't see nothing. So, Kinlen's going to go up and have her pipe, even though it's cold. I think what she's going to do is wrap her... Oh, welcome, Covenant. Welcome back to the Jessa Channel. I recognize your name. So she's going to wrap her cloak around her because it's pretty chilly this morning. And as I was saying, Kinlen's had a hard time getting that. So she takes out her black wolfskin coat, which is not black and probably not made of wolf, but whatever. Really, Joe? Well, thank you. Hello, unknown. Welcome to the Jessa Channel. Enjoy yourself. We are playing Skyrim and role-playing and having a jolly good time. And for those of you guys who've just come in, I'll show you Kinlen real quickly as soon as I put on her. I'm having a brain fart. I have to sort by type because I can't remember. Here we go. Her cap here. Her hood. Here we go. So this is Kinlen Tullius. And she's getting up. Thank you, Gail, for liking. It really helps. It helps the stream to get found, so that new Team Jessa people come in, and the party gets even more fun and enjoyable. So Kinlen's going to go back to this spot here, and she tucks her cloak tightly down around her legs, and then she's going to enjoy her morning pipe. As soon as I remember how she enjoys her morning pipe. Because I don't remember the keystrokes. Good night, Adana. I'll put the videos up as always. Hello, Mandy's. I'm just going to call you Mandy because that's a little bit easier for me to say. Welcome to the Jessa Channel. So, what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to remember how I have her smoke her pipe. Hold on a second. Is it Alt? I've done something. I think it's Alt. Let's see. Map markers. Hotkeys. Animations. That's for NPCs to smoke a pipe with her. Oh, yeah, it's Alt. Okay, that's why I knew that. No, I got that. That's cool. Professional. Right here. On it. Yep, Kinlen definitely. It's just part. I just love that part of her character. You know, I love Mala. I love all my characters, but I really enjoy Kinlen, and she hasn't been as popular on my channel as Mala was. I don't know why. Hasn't deterred me from playing her. Yep. Okay, so you can see up in the corner. You can just barely see it. It says filled long pipe added. So this is a part of a mod. It's in my mod list, as always. And she's going to sit down and enjoy that pipe. The only thing I don't like about this mod is that it doesn't allow me to move the camera. I can move it around her, but I can't move it any closer to her at all. So we'll kind of do something like that. And she's going to reflect on what she's learned. And she's troubled by her father's lack of faith in her, seemingly. Or her, her wanting to like test her followers and see if they're any good, that kind of stuff. As he did, as we learned in the earlier part of the stream. And if you'll remember, I'm role-playing that in to explain a glitch. Sister and I were saying on Discord, where even though it's late, I will be in Discord for a little while after this live stream is over. For those of you who have not yet joined me in Discord, you can do so by clicking on the link right below my face. But anyway, so at this point, she's going to reflect on what she learned. And this is how I level up my characters. Every morning, or every couple of mornings, particularly now that she's getting to be higher in level. I do it every couple of mornings when I feel like she needs to level up. So you can see here that she's been earning experience points. And you can also see here that she's earned enough to convert one of these to a perk point if I wanted to. And so this is called Skyrim. And by the way, let me go out here. So the Skyrim experience mod, I'm actually using an old version of this because once you, if you have modded Skyrim would know, once you mod Skyrim, it's really important to not mess with that mod list. So, oh, welcome to the Jessa Channel, ZB. Welcome. Thank you so much. We are role-playing through Skyrim right now, and I am just about to level up. Could everybody say hello to ZB? And welcome ZB to chat. I don't even have to tell you guys to do it. You do it anyway. Covenant. Could someone answer Covenant's question so I can keep focused on it? It's basically the quickest answer. I asked you to do it and then I'm answering it. But I just thought of the answer. It's the place where we all hang out. It's for patrons. And so you will need to head over to Patreon and grab a mascot, and then you can join us in Discord. But it's where we have our after parties. We play games there, games. We play games. We have tea parties. We have support for each other. We talk about movies. Basically, it's and it's been fantastic. Thank you, Joe. I'm so sorry you have to leave before we get to the battle. I apologize for that. I apologize. I'm sorry that you have to go is what I'm saying. Okay, so let's level her up. So, it's really fun. I have been very, very, I don't know, you guys can tell your experiences about it in chat, but it has blown me away. So Kinlen is actually over level 100, in heavy armor and in one-handed. Let's see where she is in speech. In speech, she's in 97, so let's bring her up to 100 if we can. 98, 99, 100. Awesome. Let's see if that gives her a level up. Yes! I think. Wait, no. I got really excited for nothing. Yes, I think no. No, that got us really close to level 38, but not actually enough. But let's take a look at Kinlen's spread and some of the perks that she has. I said, let's take a look at Kinlen's spread. Don't give me no trouble. Ain't having it. She's like inching up to level 39. Yep, we also share music that we're listening to. And Angie is correct. It's safe. Mama Jessa, do not brook any trouble. Not that anybody gives me any. But, you know, it's a safe space. It's really great. So, I wanted to share with you the perks here that she has in smithing that we're going to be seeing take place in the battle. And that is that Kinlen finally has, thank you, Joe, dwarven autocannons. So we're going to be doing that in this battle upcoming. And she can use them by, they fire, they're kind of loud, but we'll see how they work. I gave them a try and found all the pieces. They were a pain to put together. They were a pain. I don't know if I recorded that or not. I don't remember. Maybe I live streamed it, but I have a vague memory of going to look for the parts for it, but I don't remember if I recorded it or not. So these autocannons sit on the ground and they will fire, and I thought it'd be really just a great way for her to add to the battle. So we wanted to get her up to level 50 for that and then get the perks. So we were finally able to do that. Over here, she is in legendary. I have this weird thing, this $sign. I think it's because of a font mod I am using that's causing it to do that. But that just means she's at level 100 now and heavy armor. And over here in, let's see, one-handed. Over here in one-handed, I would be very surprised about that walker. Over here in one-handed, she is going to be going up. Is it one-handed or heavy armor that I'm looking for? Thank you, Walker. What Joe is asking you to do, I'm also asking you to do. So, over here, Primal Fear. This is the one we're going for. This is the one, and I probably should have gotten used a perk point to get it, but we've used up all of our, yeah. But if wearing all heavy armor, walking but not running towards living enemies within 30 feet of you. I love how they have to be living. Like the Draugr are like, psh, I'm dead, seen it, not impressed. Towards living enemies within 30 feet of you may break their confidence, causing them to flee. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. So let's head out here. And Kinlen's also going to take him. Oh, well, she's already eaten, actually, so she's full. So at this point, let's go and report to Legate Rikke. My bones are brittle this morning. Ugh. I could do with a bit more time about the fire, but battle will warm me on the inside. Scout, Miko. Oh, look at them. They hang out together. It's time for your morning treat. Share it with Scout, as always. So, you might be wondering why I don't give Scout a treat. It's totally nothing to do with Scout. I love the heck out of her, but she's a bit bugged. She's a modded dog, and she doesn't take the treats. Her menu is bugged. She works perfectly fine otherwise. So Miko shares her treats. Good morning, Kadojo. I'm glad to see you at work, supporting the camp. Kinlen takes a deep breath, ready to share news that is perhaps not putting her in the best light. She gives a crisp salute. Legate Rikke, I report back. Rikke looks at her, looking tired and exhausted and ready to be back in solitude. I did as you asked, and I infiltrated with Riften. However, the steward was not fooled by my disguise of a simple farm girl. And I believe she is on to me, and on to what we were trying to do. Therefore, I am found out, and unless we are there with army or in battle, I do not feel safe to enter the walls again. What say ye?
Good work. I'll send some men with a wagon to collect the prize. We can use the weapons here, and I'll pass on the coin to Solitude.
Ah, then Father's note has reached you already. The messengers are very quick here. I'm glad that you are proud of my work. However, never mind. I'll bring it up with Father. So,
until next time.
At this point, since we've reported completed on this quest, I don't know if she's going to have us do the battle.
Something to report?
Something to report.
All right, then.
So let me just look at the thing here. So now we need to regain the rift. Let's show this on the map. Or I'm not sure if I have to, like, leave. No, it's here. Huh. So I reported in with her.
May our steps move in harmony.
I'm glad to see that you and Rikke are getting along. I mean, the Legate are getting along well. Pardon me, Legate. So let me try talking to her again.
The General and I have our disagreements, but he's the best hope for both the Empire and Skyrim.
Huh. Might be something I need to do here.
I'll take my leave then.
And then she will give me the regain the pale. If that is true, I will crow you to the skies, Walker. If that is true. So. Any suggestions in chat as to what I should do here to further this quest line? Because it's saying I should be right here. I'm going to wait for an hour and just see if that kind of triggers her.
Something to report?
Nope.
Good luck out there.
Help General Tullius. I might fast travel back to Solitude just to see if there's something I'm supposed to be doing. I normally do not fast travel unless we run into something like this.
As do all things.
So the quest is telling me that I need to be right there, talking to her.
Who are the agents.
Right there. I'm running into some bugs. And like I said, I don't have a Civil War mod in to explain this. I think... So, I'm going to leave the game up here for a minute and just let you guys listen to music. And I'm going to go quickly and check on UESP on the wiki. So, I'm going to Alt-Tab is what I'm trying to do. There we go. And... it will I don't know how many times I go to the wiki and ask for, you know, information on what to do here. And while I'm waiting for this to come up, because my internet is being eaten up by the stream. Yeah, I've tried her twice, so after waiting, so I'm gonna just go and look this up, Joe, and see if we can't find out what it is that I need to be doing. The reunification of Skyrim. I've been to this page numerous times. And the quests that we just did, have any of you done the Skyrim Civil War quest line? So what Rikke had led me to do was to go up, as we'd done in the beginning of this live stream, and waylay the Stormcloaks. And that whole quest was a little bit buggy. So regain the reach. It's just a little slow, my internet, because the stream takes up all of my internet. Are you guys having any problems with buffering and the internet? The stream should be smooth. Let me know in chat, please. That would... Oh, crap. That's not where I wanted to go. Hello, Electric Babies, and thank you for letting me know. Electric Babies popped into chat just to tell me that the Civil War questline is heavily bugged, and you are absolutely correct. So, let's see. Yeah, it's supposed to be, I know. And so, oh yes, there are patches and my game is all patched. But that's all right. We'll work it out. If I have to, I'll move the quest ahead, but we'll just, you know. So it's telling me she's going to tell us to take Fort Sunguard. Sometimes you have to kind of fast travel. And I do have the unofficial Skyrim patch as well, too. For all of them. By the way, I like your name, Electric. Okay, so this is not really helping me. So let's go back into the game. And the only way I know of to fix this is to fast travel and come back. So I'm just going to leave my followers here. And I'm going to save. And I'm going to fast travel to Solitude and talk to General Tullius. Just say anything to him. And then fast travel back and we'll see how that works. And actually, interestingly enough, I haven't had any problems with the Civil War until towards the end here. Well, that's not true. I did have trouble getting Rikke to do exactly what she's doing now. Getting her to mark the quest and move on to the next stage and tell me to take Fort Sundard. So what I did is the same thing I'm doing now. I just fast traveled and then came back to see if that kind of booted her. Yeah, I don't know if she gave us any gold. I hope so. Yep, and the report thing just doesn't come up sometimes. It's a well-known bug. Time, it's getting a little chilly. Time for the cape. Yay. Because I'm hungry for some battle. Father.
Taking the Pale gives us another port in Dawnstar and puts us within striking distance of Windhelm. That should make Ulfric a bit more cautious, huh?
Yes, it should. And I'm glad that you are pleased. However, I understand that you are worried about my followers. Perhaps that the, And then Kinlen looks up, cautious that she might be overheard. That the task that you sent me is not being fulfilled. Father, if there's any problem, please let me know. Tullius leans over to her and quietly says, I need to know that the men that you have picked are trustworthy. I would do no different than any other soldier. Do not consider those tests to be tests of you. Consider them to be tests of a unit. If you are well oiled, you will pass. I understand, Father. I just thought, I know what you thought, that I doubted you. You are born of your mother. I did not doubt her, I do not doubt you. But I do not have time for these trivialities. Keep yourself refrained from coming here and telling me these matters. I am a busy man, Kinlen. Yes, Father. I'm sorry, Father. I will, yes. I want to see a salute, and I want you out of here within the next 20 seconds. Kinlen salutes.
Dismissed.
Yes, Father. And walks out. Ooh, some impromptu roleplay. Okay, and now we shall fast travel back. And so, with Skyrim, there's a lot that you can just say the character is saying. And when I first tried it, I wasn't sure if it was going to work, if it was going to be able to... I was going to be able to suspend disbelief enough to make it seem like General Tullius really just said that. But I found that as far as I'm concerned, that conversation just happened. Welcome to the chat, good fellow.
Battlefield is full of distraction.
And Bogle, welcome to the chat. So let's go back. Hello. Hello. What does that mean, Bogle? If that means something, I haven't the slightest idea what that means. I'm fine. Thank you for asking. Okay, so we're going to go back to the Rift Imperial camp. And yes, I now see that. I am now clear on the concept of monkey nuking. Thank you. Exactly, Gail. You can just do that. And let me quickly save because we just did a lot of fast traveling. And now, as a result, we're going to have to
When are we going to see some
move
action?
to the next day.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Move to the next day. So let me first do a save here. It's no problem, but it might be best if you just keep yourself calm instead of the random emojis and just sit down and have some tea and join us. This is a calm, friendly, and family-friendly chat. So join us. You're welcome. Okay. Joe really, really likes being a mod. I picked the best person to mod because she really likes doing it. Okay, let's see if this did anything.
Something to report?
Reporting for duty. See? That's what did it.
Until next time.
So, I think what I'm going to do is just, because we kind of lost a day having to do that fast travel, which is a pain. Hello, Chocolate. Welcome. I'm going to turn off I need for a moment. Simply so that it doesn't, I can move time ahead. If you're ever watching the Let's Play and you wonder why several days jumped ahead, now you can see why it happens. I'm just going to wait until, I'm going to wait for 8 hours, should be fine. Yep.
Something to report?
Okay, so, and then I'm going to put I need back on.
This Imperial armor is...
I had a momentary brain fart there. Enable that.
heavy. It's not that bad.
Okay. So, what time is it now? Can't see because I moved the chat above it. Okay. Shall we do battle?
The General and I have our disagreements, but he's the best hope for both the Empire and Skyrim. Your objective is Fort Greenwall. Meet the soldiers preparing for the attack, then join them in wiping out the rebels. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. Well, soldier, are you up to the task?
Am I up to the task? I'm sorry. Hold on one second, okay, guys?
It's not that bad.
All right.
I hope I didn't just screw her up by doing that out, but, one moment, guys. There we go. Okay, so, I got on that, Joe. Didn't feel good, so out they go. So, okay. Now let's see. That's all right, you guys. I got it. Back to the fun, shall we? I can just smell trouble and I'm not interested. So, let's try this again.
My countrymen
Reporting for duty.
They can't see the big picture. Skyrim needs the Empire as much as it needs us.
Hello, Paul. Welcome. Goodbye, Walker. Have a good evening. Thank you for coming. Okay, I am here and ready to report for duty.
Your objective is Fort Greenwall. Meet the soldiers preparing for the attack, then join them in wiping out the rebels. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. Well, soldier, are you up to the task?
Yes, I am. And as are my followers. I can assure you of such. My mercenary force, I have found the best in Skyrim. That fort is as good as ours.
I knew I could count on you, soldier.
Thank you. I will meet you there, Legate. Yeah, and Joe, I've been meaning to
remind
take
me
some
of
time on
Topal.
Discord and talk to you and
Drifting to new worlds while in search of an old one.
Charlene about, I'm kind of training you guys on modding, basically on stream, live. So you guys were seeing, basically, I'll give people a little bit of a chance, a little bit, because sometimes maybe they just don't know, or they're just being silly, but that was trouble, and I just feel it's necessary to just move along quickly. There's no need to give warnings and stuff, because if they were here not ready to make, if they were here and not interested in making trouble, they really wouldn't need a warning in the first place, now would they? Okay, so it's all right, I got it too. Let's see, Fort Greenwall. Now, let me see if I can concentrate on the game here for a minute. I'm going to move the chat down a little bit. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but move it down a little bit. Hello, Danny. How are you? Welcome to the Jessa Channel. I've seen you here before. I'm pretty sure this is not your first time. Let me know. So we need to put our compass on, and Kinlen takes out her compass. There we go. And she takes a look at her map and readies herself. Where is Fort Greenwall? Where's Fort Greenwall? Is it just right here? No, that's not Fort Greenwall. That's not Fort Greenwall. It says we're taking Fort Greenwall, and I'm like, I don't know, where's Fort Greenwall? Oh, here it is. The map is not pointing us in that direction. Yeah, it's still pointing us at, let's move over here. Okay, so the marker is not pointing here. It is pointing... Don't really see a marker. But that's all right. We'll just put one on the map and I'll get there that way. But I do feel like something should be activating here. No, we want to place a marker right there. Okay. Hello, Mohammed. Welcome to chat. Oh, it is. My mod list is in the description below. And, so, yeah, my mod list, just click on the description link and it'll take you to all my mods, as well as this one. And we are role-playing Skyrim right now. So, I'm going to be heading in which direction? Where's Fort Greenwall? I'm so lost, I don't even know. I do not see a map marker. Okay, let's just start walking and we'll get there. Yeah, it's called, that, thank you, Joe, Angie. It's called Warburg's Paper Map. And I believe I'm using texture number 2. I'm just saying that off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure that's it, though. And by pretty sure, I mean I don't know. I don't know. Oh, and speaking of which, we should probably call our followers, because I got a little discombobulated there. Having to do that kind of stuff in chat just kind of throws me off a little bit. There we go. There's our followers. Let's go out to the road. I am not a Fallout player. Yeah. I will never play Fallout because I do not like the game. I do not like post-apocalyptic games. Most of them. All right. Kinlen hears something ahead. There's trouble. Again. Fireballs. I do not wish to walk in front of them. Hello? Ah, you mean trouble, I take it. Well, I mean trouble as well. Good morning.
I'm warning you. Back off. I'm warning you. Back off. That's close enough. I'm warning you. Back off. I'm warning you. Back off. I'm warning you.
That's close enough. I'm warning you.
That's close enough. I'm warning you.
That's close enough.
Back off. I'm warning you. Back off. That's
Okay.
close enough.
Well, they weren't interested in fighting, and Kinlen isn't interested in attacking them, so she'll let the Imperial soldiers handle it. Yeah, I was wondering what I'm witnessing here too. A bandit warding ritual. Exactly. It worked. She went away. What is the son of Nirn called? This is Skyrim, Mohammed. Just as it says. So which way do we need to head here? Oh, basically in the direction we are facing. Just that way. Oh, I can finally just see the, well, it's time for some more overland travel. We're going to spend the rest of this Let's Play walking to Fort Greenwall to meet the soldiers. Hello, Katarina. I do appreciate a colorful Skyrim very much.
Just getting jumpy at this.
I do not want any trouble. Magnus. Thank you, Gale. I know there's Master and Secunda and Magnus, the son. Okay. Hello, Leah. Welcome. We are role-playing Skyrim. We're getting ready to take Fort Greenwall, and we're just enjoying our laggy way across the countryside. Lagging our way through the countryside. I'm very surprised some of you guys are staying up so late. Make sure and get your sleep. Whoa. No! Wait, no. This is not my battle. It looks like you might be able to handle yourself very well. If you attack my hounds, though, it becomes my battle. Easy with that lightning. I think you about chawed me. Okay, Gale, then let's get moving. Good morning, Volest. Welcome. Let's quit dawdling and get on with it, shall we? We have a long walk ahead of us. I don't want to fast travel just because Skyrim is not that big. Let's get Kinlen out here so we can see her trucking along the Skyrim. But since I'm on the West Coast, you know, it's always earlier for me than it is for everyone. Well, sort of. Okay, Fort Greenwall. Miko, come. Kinlen finds herself backed up to a tree. I do not wish to cause them harm if they do not wish to cause me harm. A face full of makeup. Okay, we are following the... Kinlen runs along, and as usual, she's humming a song, and she's praying a prayer to Malakath. Malakath, hear my deeds. Ah, morning rock climbing. Kinlen's learned to sit down on her cloak and sort of scooch down. I hear someone taking out a sword. A chest. Perhaps the person who belongs to this chest is the person taking out the sword. I won't touch it until I find out to whom it might belong. Oh, it belongs to you, I see. Your slowing magic will not save you at all. Your robes show you to be some sort of necromancer. I no longer feel concerned about your chest. Kinlen takes a running jump. A running jump. A running jump. Okay. That's Skyrim for you. There we go. This is the thing I love about Skyrim, is finding these little chests and things. And if you have the Prima Guide, the Skyrim Prima Guide, it will show you that there's tons of unmarked locations in Skyrim. Kinlen takes out her sword. Ah! My hip. It starts to hurt after a while. My right hip. And she butts it against the lock. Ah. I imagine he was waylaying people, attacking them as he did I, stealing their gold and hiding it here. A troublesome person. But I cannot bother with him. You are a bit late. We must make our way to the fort. And I'm hurrying on behalf of Gale and others who are waiting to see the battle and would like to see it before freaking 4 in the morning. Because I love doing battle in Skyrim. So is this the fort coming up here? There's a fort on our map. I think we might be getting close. Let's take a look. Yep. Real close. So before we get there, let's take a moment here at the Way Shrine to save, because the gods have been good to us today, and we've had a few glitches, but no crashes. And I hope I didn't just jinx ourselves here. I've read through that. Oh, okay, Gale. And I know that I have been doing live streams late. It's just when I have to take care of things sometimes during the day for the channel and for my family. And then this is just the time I've had available to do it. So I figured, you know, somebody would always show up because people are all around the world. Okay. So it is unfortunate that oh, Angel, you cutie pie. Kinlen motions to her companions. I've been saying followers, but I prefer to say companions. Pugs, Pugsley, welcome to the stream, first of all. And second of all, the mod list is available in the description. And I'm actually going to let either one of my mods, whoever's awake, or anybody else in chat, to start telling people that when they come in and ask. Save me a little bit of breath. It's only so many halls I can suck down in one session, you know. Yeah, okay. Electric Babies, who's new here, answered it, you know, right as I was answering it. So I'll let you guys answer it from now on. You guys know. Ah, the soldiers are there. Good. Yeah, I think that's another reason why I like live streaming so much, is that you guys in chat help me so much to put on a good show. All right. Exactly. Yeah, what Angie just said. Okay, so we have what I want to do is I'm gonna have to do, I can't see past chat, so let me go into, it's a power, I think, that we have to make, put here. So Rallying Standard is a great power, and she'll be using that. But there's also a... Dwarven autocannon. I was like, crap, did I not get the autocannon? I thought I got the autocannon. I did. So, let's pull up the favorites menu again. I love my favorites menu. It's so clean. Oh, here it is, under other. I haven't, Hello, Jason. Welcome to the Jessa Channel. So I think I'm going to do the Dwarven autocannon, and then Rallying Standard is, can't quite see. Oh, it's right there, just behind the window. I have the window, my chat window is transparent, so I can see behind it a little bit.
Our desert people, but Skyrim is not as harsh when your mind is clear and you carry your own code.
Haha. Kadojo, that reminds me, I should take off and prepare for battle. Take off my cloak. I feel my blood warming as we speak. Oh, I had it sorted by, that's why. I was like, where is everything? Wolfskin cloak and her, take off her trim there. This is Kinlen, ready for battle with her swords. Valgus, we are about to enter battle yet again. Look on the mod list, Pug. That's the best way to tell you. That's what it's there for.
I will close your wounds, great and small.
Valgus, could you give me perhaps some protection for the upcoming battle? Blessings, actually. Could you do that for us? Despair not, friend. Stendarr shall protect us all. And he's going to give Kinlen a cloak spell, and that just saves him having to do that. Let's head on out. Kinlen pulls her and says quietly, not alert the Stormcloaks to our coming. Ho there, men. Are you ready? Good. Let us go. For the Emperor! For the Empire! Take this down! Hounds, to me! To me! Oh god, did I just kill an Imperial soldier? Oh, I did. Christ. Sorry. I mean, for the Emperor! For the Emperor! For the Empire! I cannot tell them apart sometimes. The modded armor. Good! To me, men! To me! Ugh! My hounds! Follow me! I do not think so. You will do battle as a true warrior will. I do not want to go into this home. Follow the arrowmen! Okay, so I'm totally forgetting the dwarven autocannon, so let me throw this down real quick right here. Because otherwise I'm gonna forget it. Do I have it? I had it as a power. Let's just make sure I have it set up. For Ulfric. You get out of here, Jason. For Ulfric. Not even. Okay, so I do have it. So let's place it. There it is! Woo! Look at that cannon doing work. And look at Miko. Wow! Haha, this cannon is awesome! No, I do not think so. There are more, men! Do not fall! Do not falter! Follow the hounds! Okay, I think he's dead, Kinlen. I think not! For the Emperor! For the Empire! I feel you are ready to meet my blade! Ha! Yes! Battle is wonderful! I see you there. Hold them back! Hold them back! Follow the hounds as always, Kinlen. There are more of you. You come as if from nowhere. From the butt of Ulfric's blade. Let's see if I can put another autocannon down. Yes! Woohoo! Look at this cannon! It's like total mayhem! This is awesome! Send Ulfric our regard! The hounds see another! He will not live long! No, I think you are finished! Where do you go, Scout? More? Scout has got blood around her muzzle and she's chasing them down the road! Look at her go! We will find you and you will die! Scout gives up, but I do not! It is time for my blade to meet yours! Continue to run, you cowards! You still see another? Where? I do not need healing. Do not worry about me. Worry about the troops. There's another. Kadojo did not end battle. There's more? No, these are, who are these guys? Oh, these are guards? Oh, crap. Okay. Somehow we accidentally hit a guard and now we're in some serious trouble. So what I'm going to do as soon as I can get up, let me take a health potion. So I have a mod in which stops her from dying, and I'm just going to run, book it. Trying to remember what my sprint mod is. They'll keep fighting those guards, and I'm going to have to just... Yeah, I'm running, Jason, because we won't be able to defeat them. And I'm going to call my followers to me, and hopefully they will stop running after them. Okay, you guys calm the heck down. No, get back here. Okay, all right. So hopefully we can stop combat. They're Stormcloak guards? Oh, they are? Okay. So what we do at the end of each battle is right on, Electric, right on. As you can see, my healer is healing the troops, and Kinlen is now going to do something really cool. I love this. This is another mod. And she is going to play her war horn. I think that's the one. Which one is it? Because I have it marked. Rallying Standard. We'll do that one in a minute. It is... Set Camp, Voice of the Emperor, play... It's not this one. I might have to look on my... Dovahkiin's... Blow Warhorn. Here it is. So, Blow Warhorn is going to actually call soldiers to her. This mod is called Reinforcements. That's what it's called. And it's a little known mod, and it has added so much roleplay to the playthrough. So at the end of every battle, Kinlen does a speech, which we're going to do in a minute, and then she blows this horn, and the mod will actually pull from around the surrounding area, supporting troops. Guards who are on your side, when you're in Whiterun, for example, at the fort, outside Whiterun and you use it, Whiterun guards will come all the way from Whiterun in real time. They won't just appear there. They'll come running down the road. It's awesome. It is awesome. So, anyway, Kinlen's going to use this. It also allows you to use trebuchets. I haven't tried that part of the mod, but I love this part. Kinlen stands before her troops, and she says, "You have done well this day. We have taken yet one more fort, and we have only one between us and the doors of Ulfric Stormcloak. I am proud of each and every woman and man here today. We will clean up our dead. We will bless them on their way. And then we will rejoice in triumph." Kinlen raises her war horn. And the men come to her side. They put their weapons away. They stand next to her. And as long as she's standing here, the rest of them will come and either stand near her and then when she leaves, they will actually hold the fort. I mean, in the Civil War, this fort is ours now, so she'll hold it anyway. But they'll hold it anyway. But the extra ones that come from surrounding areas will also hold the fort. So, and yeah, Jason, that's funny. That horse was like, right in the middle of her speech, that horse was like, battle is so invigorating, and those dwarven autocannons worked out really well. Kinlen heads over to the water here and takes a drink. Greenwall Cave? She notices that the well is empty. So you're Alduin? Yeah, those cannons were awesome. Those cannons are part of my perk mod that I use, which is so well known. Ordinator. And so we're definitely going to be planting those bad boys around Ulfric's butt. That's cool. That's very creative, Jason. Hello, John. Welcome. We are actually finishing up this live stream in a little bit. And Kinlen, well,
Yeah.
you mean with after the characters, like the Civil War is done with Kinlen? I'll answer that in a little bit. I actually have some plans on that. But right now, I'm going to show you the next thing that Kinlen does when she takes a fort. First of all, she's going to tell her followers to rest. And we're going to go over to... Can't see my favorites menu very well, but let's see if I can see it. Rallying standard. No, it's not that. It's over here. So, I have... it must be in Magic because I just never use it. As you can see how organized I am with it. It's going to allow her to plant the Imperial flag. And I'm just having I'm having a brain fart as to how I do it again. I'm going to have to lower chat so I can see it. See? Can't see. There we go. I have to get chat out of the way because I can't see my favorites menu. Okay. Here we go. Rallying standard. That's not it here. How do I do this again? I think it's a... I'm looking in books because I vaguely remember it's a scroll. Oh. Did I use the last one? I might have. So let me show you a little quick trick. This is fun. I'm looking for chat over here and it's not here anymore. We've been streaming. If you lower, you can see that we've been streaming for 3 hours. So we've been going at it for a while. So I'm going to show you a quick trick on how to add something quickly to your inventory if you don't feel like messing about with smithing it. You're just trying to set up a character, or in this case, I just need to move the story along. Over here is a mod I use called Add Item Menu. And I'm just trying to, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it and I'm going to search for the word of the item I might want. Click banner, and then I'm going to do a item search. Plugins would search my mod plugins. Item search will just search everything, mods or not. I am going to do item search in this case, and here it is, right here. So raise your banner is another mod. It is limited in that it allows you to raise a banner. However, for some reason, the mod author never finished it, and the only banner you can raise is Imperial, unless you know how to go in and mess with the mod in the CK, which I don't. It just happens that I have an Imperial playthrough, so it works out. I'll show you how it works. So I'm going to grab 10 of these scrolls, and they are now in her, and this is why I was blanking out, because it's normally right here. So we're going to grab one of these scrolls, and then she's going to take a look at her handiwork. We're going to back up here, and she's going to claim this fort in the honor of the Emperor and her father. I claim this fort, Fort Greenwall, for the Imperials, for the Emperor, and for the Empire. And she's going to place it right here. The soldiers cheer. Yes! We're going to take that out. We're going to place it right anywhere on the ground, and you can barely see there's a very, I can see it because I know in the middle of the screen there's a very, very tiny little reticule that I can see. I'm just going to place it right about here, and boom. Instant banner. And as you can see, you can also take them down. On behalf of the Emperor! And they just go wherever you place them, and they're really cool. She places them, and they will stay there for the rest of the game. Add item menu. If you get no other mod, I recommend that you get this unofficial patches. I'm biased on this, but something to kind of clear out your screen. Like, as you can see, you don't really need a bunch of stuff on your screen. When Kinlen went down, some of you eagle-eyed people might have noticed a red plus sign show up over on the left-hand bottom corner. That's her health bar. It only shows up when she's injured. There's one for stamina. There's one for health and for magicka, which I never see because she doesn't use magic. Anyway, Kinlen calls the soldiers to her. They raise the banner, furling out the banner with pride, stepping over the bodies of their foes as they do it. And there you go. Fort Greenwall is ours. I love it, love it, love it. Ooh, I love it when a plan comes together. Woo! Yeah, if you were trying to relax or if you were sleeping, sorry about that. But battle is a loud business. What are you going to do? So as you can see, they're just sort of standing around the area where Kinlen gathered, and they'll go on about their business, and this fort is now ours. Fort Greenwall is ours. I do have a mod called Clean Up Your Corpses, so that when she accidentally, which has been wonderful for roleplay. Like I said, comb through the mod list, and a little tip about the mod list is it's sending you to a site called, gosh, what the heck is that site called? You guys can see the mod list. It's a wonderful site. And there you're gonna see all the plugins, but then click on the there's several tabs there. Click on the second tab, and it'll actually show you the mods, and you'll be able to see them so easily because I've even categorized them. So it's sorted by audio, mods, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, not Nexus. ModWatch, Gail. Thank you. That's the one. So click on the plugins, mods. I think it might just be called mods. Click on that, and I have taken the time to sort out all the mods, and you'll see that some mods say base and some mods say Kinlen. The base mods are mods that I use for every character. Kinlen's mods are just for this playthrough. So, yep. Jason, that is a quote from the A-Team, because the A-Team is my favorite movie. So, so I believe that I will rest with the men this evening. But I saw something strange here. I believe we should investigate. Kinlen idly notices that there's a rip in her sleeve. I'm just role-playing this. A rip in her sleeve that she'll have to have repaired when she goes back to Solitude. And some blood, maybe hers, maybe somebody else's on her armor.
When are we going to see some action? Yeah, I know what you mean.
You good pony. Kinlen loves horses. I don't like horses in Skyrim, but Kinlen does. I don't mind the horses. I just don't like to use them. They don't navigate well. I've tried so many times. So Kinlen spends some, I'm going to say an hour or maybe even 2, just going around to each soldier and putting her hand on their arm, letting them know how much she appreciates their job, their duty, doing their job. A dragon is not... Kinlen doesn't have anything to do with the dragons. So I have another dragonborn that I've already played through. So I'm going to skip on that suggestion. It's an interesting one, though. But Kinlen actually has a mercenary army that she has built. Whole nother things that most of you guys know about it. Anyway. This cave. Is this always been here? This cave? An interesting place. A secret entrance. An exit in case of... Kinlen continues forward. The door is locked. So do you guys know what this is? Is this... I don't think this is a mod. I've done nothing to mod Greenwall. No thank you, Jason. I don't want dragons in this playthrough. Can someone go to the wiki and tell me if this is part of a mod? It's cool. But if it's something that's going to take us a long time to go through, then I don't want to do it right now because we're ending the stream fairly soon. It is, Paul? Thank you. Paul is saying it's vanilla. Curiously, Kinlen explores, knowing that she can call her followers to her at any time. What possible purpose could this serve? Thank you, Paul. Kinlen gets dust in her eyes and shakes it out. I do not care for getting my boots wet, but I cannot go back to Father and tell him unless I have completely explored this place. It's very small, but yes, it just seems to be a secret exit. I will let the commander that I'm going to assign to this post. I will let him know about this place. And I will be sure to lock the door behind me. It would be most remiss of me to let Stormcloak sneak in here at night. So I can, well, I could lock this by, you know what, just for completion's sake, I will lock this using the console. Nope, I don't want to do that. I want to not unlock, I want to lock. There we go. So, there. So Kinlen, noticing a rusty key, turns it laboriously in the lock and presses carefully to make sure it is closed. It would be very unwise to leave a place for the Stormcloaks to kill us all in our beds. Kinlen is tall. In my imagination, she's about 6 feet, 5 feet 11, 6 feet. And she has to duck a little bit here. So, Kinlen is also, through her storyline, is taking over Helgen. So I imagine that her father, General Tullius, but I don't know, because you see, I don't really plan roleplay. I let it happen as it happens. So my thought is that General Tullius, if he is pleased with her, I don't know if he will be, we'll see, will give her Helgen for her to be steward of, is what I'm guessing. But, you know, like I said, babies, I don't plan. I have a path that we're going to, but how it ends up, that's the wonderfulness about roleplay. I don't know exactly where how it's gonna end up, but we'll see. So Kinlen's just gonna look over the situation, see if there's any place to sleep tonight. But normally what I do is, since you're new here, Electric, and the reason why Joe is saying that is that I normally leave question time for the beginning, and then whenever I come back, and then at the end of the stream, there's like a Just Jessa portion, and that's when you ask me all your questions. But you couldn't have known that because you're new. No worries. I want to make sure there are no Stormcloaks hiding anywhere. Good. An armory. They wisely emptied it of weapons. They must have known we were coming. An awkward place to put a bucket. Their mess hall. Some of this bread is fresh baked. I wonder. And the commander's table, of course. One of the things that I would love to be able to do is to invite the soldiers in here and have like a big feast. That would be cool. That's something I would like to do with a mod. You know, I can roleplay through it. Oh, the latrine. Oh, I will set someone to clean that immediately. Good clean beds. Well, we'll have to shake them out. Get all the fleas out. All the men will have a place to sleep. Kinlen is listening for signs of anyone. She's not really on guard. Everyone would have come out to fight, but just in case. Ah. Were they worshipping Talos here? Or perhaps someplace... So many tankards. What kind of worship were they doing? A dagger and another tankard? How very odd. The commander must have slept with his men or her men. I don't. Kinlen doesn't really, but she believes it's outlawed, where as far as she's concerned. Hi, Gail. So, now that Kinlen has taken a look at the, gone through and done her duty, and people are already enjoying food, gentlemen, I'm glad it seems you have cleaned the bodies up. And deserve a bit of, ale making. Good job. Well, I thought you had cleaned the bodies up. What is your name, soldier? Kokius. I'll expect you to have this body up within the hour. He gives a salute. He says, yes, ma'am. Even though he didn't say anything, in my imagination, he did. They're thirsty. Killing Stormcloaks is thirsty work. Ah, perhaps the commander's quarters were here. It will grow dark soon. A plaque here says it's a prison. Well, I'd best check it out. So, well, I don't know. Kinlen, Yeah, she probably wouldn't want to. This place is a mess. Torn down. Falling apart. I wonder if they have any prisoners inside. Suddenly, just feeling a bit strange, Kinlen takes out her weapons. Ah, the captain's quarters. I always just say that there's like a plaque on the outside to explain how Kinlen can see that. The captain chose a strange place. Ah, yes. So you can see that Imperial, look at that. The map has already changed. Imperial, Fort Greenwall. That's cool. I believe this place will need a tidy. Kinlen, out of curiosity, picks up the book, Gods in Worship. And on a whim, she takes it. You'll see this gold as I walk close to it disappear. That is a mod I have called Auto Harvest. The reason why, for example, in my Let's Plays and now in this live stream, you don't see me spending a lot of time in the menus is because of that mod. So you can see it just disappeared. It just, I believe, doing a lot of looting slows the story down. You know, occasionally I will say something like she picks up a book or, you know, we just sort of, oh, hello, Dante. Welcome. Unfortunately, we're just coming to an end pretty soon here. I believe this is the largest fort we have taken yet. Father will be pleased. And I'm going to save here with Kinlen looking out over the beautiful horizon, landscape, view, whatever. I'm going to save and I'm going to bring me back here. And wow, I think we had ranging from 23 to 35, I think I saw at one point, people in here throughout the night, the whole time. And I want to encourage you again, if you have not yet, to hit the thumbs up button. Because, and let me put myself on screen so I can see the game still up, so I can see that I actually exist. Because otherwise, who knows? There we go. Okay. So, yeah. That is roleplay. Thank you, Jason. Welcome to the Jessa Channel. Thank you for subscribing. So, that is Skyrim. That's Skyrim Roleplay. That's how I do it. And it's just the most wonderful thing. So raise your hand if you're still awake. I think, you know, I sincerely suspect that people come into chat, which is wonderful, and fall asleep, which is wonderful. I never mind that. And so at the end, it'll say 30 people are watching, but only like 7 of them are awake. Woo! It's late, you guys. Now, remember, we are live streaming tomorrow. There's a live stream calendar in the description. I live stream every Friday. And we are going to be live streaming XCOM. Oh, yeah, man. And if you want Angie's still awake. Babies is still awake. Gail's awake. ZB is like, Jason's awake and is roaring dragons. And tomorrow I will have a mascot in the stream, and we'll get back to that. I'm gonna bring my mascots in here. Hey, Leah. Yeah, it's you guys on the other coast are catching it in the morning, and for me it's almost midnight. Chocolate is here as always, and I'm gonna be in Discord for just a little while. So if you have not yet joined us, feel free to do so. And Joe, if you could put the link in, because I think that Sista fell asleep. And I'm gonna now go and tuck myself in bed. And hold on a second. Skyrim's doing that annoying thing where it starts twirling. I hate that. When you stand still for too long, that drives me nuts. And and so if you would like to join us, you can do so over at patreon.com/the Jessa Channel, as the Discord is for patrons. And it's gosh, that twirl, I would love to mod that twirl out. But anyway, so I'm gonna say goodnight to starting from the top here, I'm going to say night to Jason. Welcome to the chat for the first time. Good night to Leah. Good night to Chocolate. Good night to Angie. Good night to Joe. Thank you, Joe, for being an excellent moderator and keeping up on things, on top of it. Covenant. Babies. Electric Babies. Leah. Katarina. And no, I just said I don't know what I said. ZB, Chocolate, and whatever you missed, I don't remember what I said. Joe, but Joe, yeah, Joe was on top of it. So everybody, please give the hardworking. Oh, thank you. Oh, the link to Patreon. Yes, that's what I meant. Thank you, Joe. See, even when she doesn't understand what I'm asking for, she still manages to come up with it. So, I'm going to put on some, actually, you know what? I might just leave this Skyrim music on in the background as we say goodnight. Hi, Alduin, the World Eater. Hi and bye, because we're ending. But, subscribe and come back, because we're streaming tomorrow, and I'll be streaming Skyrim again. Don't worry. I will definitely be doing Skyrim again. And also, we will be playing 7, The Days Long Gone, which is a great game. I hope some of you guys give it a chance, because it's stealthy and beautiful and rich story. It's like an RPG, stealthy thief game. It's pretty cool. Yep, Joe loves modding. She's built for it. All right, you guys. I'm going to say to you, thank you. As always, for joining me. And if you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button below. And if you loved it, join the party and subscribe. I'll see you back here tomorrow night at 6 p.m. That's the standard evening time. I think that's when we do it. Do I do it at 6? When do I do the evening streams? Evening time streams. I think it's either 4 or 6. Which is it? No, 4 p.m. So I will see you here tomorrow at 4 p.m. A little bit earlier, 4 p.m. That's 7 p.m. Eastern and midnight, I believe. GMT? What is that? GMT. Hold on one second again. Such a classy outro. I got it all together. Yeah, it's midnight GMT. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Get some sleep, walk, eat good food, drink good tea, take care of yourselves. And as always, thank you so much for watching. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Bye.